What's up, everybody? We're here at Carbon Culture USA in Franklin, Tennessee, alongside the owner, the man, the myth, the man. Dude, you guys don't understand. This is like a mogul in the fitness industry, a mogul. But you're 19 weeks out, right?
19 weeks out, time to turn it up.
So stay with me. He's about to turn up and about to turn me on. So here's what we're gonna do. He's a very tall, dark, handsome man. If you notice, he's like 6'9", right?
Yeah, you're like a 6'3", so
that's about right. So this is our new life. So he's 19 weeks out, I am 28 weeks out. That actually works out really well. Both very similar in the way we train. So we're getting at it. Also, we're gonna see Brandon Curry up in this thing a lot, right?
We may give him a few pointers here and there.
Yeah, he needs our help. He's been asking us, Brandon's been like, guys, I wanna know how to win this Mr. Olympia. We're like, dude, we got you. Anyway, so Brent does a lot of cool shit because there's a lot of equipment here I don't know. You guys are gonna love this. If you're ever in Franklin, Tennessee, or anywhere in Tennessee, or anywhere within like the USA, you gotta come to this gym. So explain what we're doing on this lift.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a bent over row. Nice piece about this equipment is it's got free range, so it has the ability to actually squeeze out, go in. So we're gonna do basically what would be a barbell row, where we have the ability of actually pulling back and pulling them out to get into the lower lat area. So we're gonna get this started.
You guys remember when I told you how to row, we're not just pulling our arm up, you're actually using this, you're really focusing on that rotary motion of the shoulder engaging the lat. Notice how this machine gives you the freedom to do that. And really get that scapular retraction at the top, squeezing the lats, it's working your entire back.
All you.
See, so you step in. So you don't want to you can't really bend over, like a barbell row. So you're at more of a cocked angle. What's the cockiness of this angle? 45?
About a 45 degree angle.
45 degree angle. I'm not good at math. All right, so when you come in here, cocked up, boom. So you notice how we're really working the lats in there. Remember, the scapular retraction at the top is key. Chest out. Now you notice, I'm not doing it lower. I used to do that a lot when I was younger, and because of that, I have lower back pain. We're gonna work on engaging that muscle. So what's the rep range and sets you wanna do on this?
We're gonna do another kind of a feeder set, and then we're gonna do 2 sets of 12, pretty heavy, with then a drop set on the last one.
Perfect.
So let's get it in. Upper back, we focus lower over here. We're gonna keep the hands kind of wide and bring it straight up almost to your upper chest.
So if you turn you have your palms facing in, that's gonna work more in your back area. You bring it here, it's gonna focus more on the rear delts, but also put a tremendous focus on your teres, rhomboids, and things like that. So by simply turning your hands, you don't change the movement, but you change the focus of the movement. And this, I know you're laughing. There's only 25 pounds on each side. This machine, I was here with Kuglo that one day, bro. And he put 2 on. And Kuglo, nobody understands, Kuglo's a giant. He's like 7'4", 897 pounds. And he's sitting there and he's like, holy shit, what's up?
That's not accurate.
That's totally accurate. Give or take 2 or 3 pounds. Yeah. But no, this machine is.
Yeah, I would say this feels like if you're doing a normal T-bar row by yourself, this feels like having 3 plates on there. It's 50 pounds.
And also when you turn your palms down, see right here, that's your body has more leverage, mechanical leverage. Out here, less mechanical leverage, and the rear delt is much smaller. If you're like this, you're mainly driving with your lat. Here, you're mainly driving with the upper back and rhomboids, which is much weaker than if I was to tuck my shoulder, tuck my elbows, and just pull up and really activate the lats. What I want to do is I want to focus on my back. And what's funny is I went back to lifting without straps. It didn't really affect me much. So it's a personal preference choice. I know I get that question a lot. So you're still going to focus on expanding and retracting the scapula. Expanding, retracting.
Good. And then the final set, we're going to do a 3 rest pauses. So we're gonna try to get 8 to 10, try to get 5 to 6, 2 to 3.
So what I notice you do a lot of what I do is that when I'm off season, I try not to do intensity sets. But then when I get closer to a show and I'm getting serious, I really try to challenge myself with the rest pause, the intensity technique. We're doing a row-based back day, right? We have a vertical day and basically a horizontal day. This is a horizontal day. So if you grab it lower, there's actually a hammer strength machine called a DY row. This is kind of mimicking that motion. If you look, see how shredded this motherfucker is already? This is 19 weeks out. This is why y'all look fat on stage. This is how you should fucking look at 19 weeks out, you lazy bastards. Look at that. Look at that squeeze. I don't even tell you where it's working. It's working right fucking here. There you go. This is the scientific nomenclature. Now, but anyway, notice how the scapula is retracting, and then when it comes down, it's expanding. Retract, like you can squeeze my fingers between the scapula, and then expand it. That's the proper form. That's it. What set and rep scheme you got for this, bro?
All right, let's do, we'll do 2, 15, and then we're gonna do, we'll probably add weight and do a drop set.
All right, so 2 sets.
This is the end of the drop sets after these.
Yes, so we already did a set before this, working up. So if you have a machine at your gym, what I always put is any comparable row, an underhand row, and you can always do that with cable, whatever. Just be sure to get the motion. So think about the motions we did. We did a rowing motion, okay, standing up. We did a supported T-bar row. Again, you can do that with an incline bench and dumbbells if you only have that at home. And with this, you know, there's so many different options at gyms, and even all that band shit I've been showing you, right? Like you can even, this is actually close to what I've been doing. Grab it underhand, come here, bring it up here. Sure. Again, it's a different kind of loading, but it's still loading.
Or even an incline, doing an incline, taking dumbbells, and almost hiking it back to your glute.
But this is why you need to get to carbon control. This is the only place you can make gains.
This is actually something I got from Brandon. I have lacking body parts in my lower lats, so this is for someone who has kind of not a great muscle-mind connection. The idea is you actually keep it out in front of you, which forces you to really engage your lower lats, versus when you're pulling back, you start to get into your rhomboids and traps. This is going to force me to engage and also put the pressure on the lower lat. We're going to go 10 straight up, and then to burn it out, we're going to lean back, but instead of the bar coming back, we're going to keep out in front to keep the focus really on the lower lats.
So we talked about before when we had the elbows flared out. Again, you're working a different part of your back. When you come like this, just feel your lat. Like my lat is firing right now, but if I'm doing this, lat's not firing. If I'm doing this, lat's completely firing. Yep. So that is what we're going for here. And by doing the different angles, we're just hitting, you know, we're still hitting the lat, but from a different kind of angle. Does that make sense?
And if you're a good partner, here's what you do for your 6'3" short partner. You bring the bar down.
or let me show you how I actually do it real quick. So here's how I get on this machine. I step on here like a bitch. But come on, man. This like for someone like me who's 6'3", it's humbling. So again, you're pulling. Again, you're not just doing this. That's lat pull down. This we're coming out.
And you can see he's really keeping the focus and tension down here versus up here. So this is really engaged.
Again, it's not about how much weight you lift, it's about how much force you generate on the intended muscle.
Good.
So again, like, one thing I tell people, and I'll show you this later, is show you how to teach yourself how to do this with a band after this is done. But you come here, you focus on doing this. That's it, just focus on this. So that when you do a movement like this, you don't just yank it down and work your biceps and your mid back. You're actually going to engage your lat. That's how you get that width. All right, so remember the lat. We're talking about the lat, how to activate the lat. Again, a lot of people do pull downs for days, but they never actually use the lat because they never truly engage the lat. So, and we'll do some unilateral on vertical day to show you how to do that. This is a movement that you really have no choice. So you don't want, your elbows aren't gonna be straight, you're gonna have a slight bend. You're just gonna pull it down. Utilizing only the lats, only that shoulder rotation. What kind of sets and reps are we gonna hit, Matt?
We're gonna do just high volume, get a lot of blood flow to finish up and stretch. 4 or 15.
And again, I like this better than using dumbbells because look how far I come back, you know, without. And dumbbell also, I feel it's like it's almost a pain in my shoulder when I come over, really strain this here. This just focuses right on lats.
And if you can really flare into it too, I feel like you can actually kind of almost go into a pose.
Yeah, it's a great movement. But again, see how only the lats are activated. And that's the one thing, like, your muscle is fucking stupid. It can't read. Like, it doesn't know what that pin says. It just knows how much force am I generating to get this movement. And the key is put as much of that force on as possible on the muscle and tendon. Again, if you're a power lifter, your goal is to get the weight from point A to point B, right? If you're a bodybuilder, your goal is how do I create the most force and tension on this muscle? And that's why utilizing these angles and different biomechanics of the muscle gets you those results better than just heaving and hoeing.
I've always had really bad form in this, so I even really focus on my hands. I break my wrist, even turn my thumbs out to really focus to keep my elbows flared. So anything really to break your wrist and drive with your elbows. And then kind of sit back into it to pose and flare my lat to make sure I'm feeling it.
And this is very important for you taller guys who aren't shaped like maybe a Brandon or myself, where you have like that short kind of this way. Because what will give you an illusion of a smaller waist is wide lats and shoulders. And so this is very critical for those who compete in physique or classic or just about anything, is to get that lat activation.
You know, I have a wide torso with even a little bit of high exertion, so it's a huge focus that I'm actually focusing on contracting.
Remember that year that Gunther beat Ronnie? In 2001 show of strength?
GNC thing, right?
GNC show of strength. So Gunther came in, blocky waist, but somehow Charles Glass got his shoulders and his lats to finally, now his waist didn't get smaller. He didn't chop bone off his waist. What he did is he put size on his shoulders and his lats that made him look much, gave him the illusion of having a smaller waist. So we got a nice band here. This is extra heavy, they come in different sizes. So wrap it around. So if I'm just gonna pull the band, I'm doing this, right? But if I really want to activate the lat, I'm going to squeeze down here. Really focus on working the lat. So notice how I'm just, the arm is staying in one position, but I'm just rotating at the shoulder. See that? So just work on that with the band. That way, so you're just it's a slight movement. You're just focusing. A lot of people when they train back, because you can't see it, like I train my chest, you can see it working, right? This is a heavy one. But just give it a shot, just try and rotate it.
You're kind of just going from here to here, right?
Yeah, we're putting it really heavy to really focus. So you're gonna wanna just take it, you're gonna wanna just grab it. You don't have to grab it, so just grab it right here. Or else it's gonna be really hard. So just grab it, there you go. Now just pull back right there. Just really focus on the lat. See, now that teaches you, now look at the lat flaring right there. Now just do me a favor, pull it shitty, just pull it with your arm. See how the lat's not even really activated, but if he does it the other way, look at that contraction. So that's what we're going for, guys. And that's the thing. You learn how to do that with something. This is a regression. So you learn how to do it on here. When you get to a machine like that, it all comes together. Just like when I'm teaching someone how to run, we're doing a wall drill, right? We're here, boom, boom, dorsiflexion. So when I'm running, I know how to do this. Same thing. It's about regression to progression. So this is a great workout, man.
Day one, we've got many more to come.
Day one, so we're gonna be filming this a couple times a week, but we're gonna have different body parts every single time, keep it interesting. Because I mean, we're doing a lot of the same stuff. So if we did like every day, you'd be like, oh shit, they just did that back workout yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is gonna be really cool. So we're at Carbon Culture in Franklin, Tennessee. We'll be here a few times and maybe we'll get, I don't know, let's see what time Brandon's in this week and we'll get one in for that. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining. Anything to say, Brett?
No, thank you, and we're excited to show some more content out of carbon.
See you guys next time.